cattle call.
daughter's sleeping in the back room. TV shows are the only life she had. Her son's now a captain in the Air Force, and he can't find the time to ride a proud old dad. Our daughter wants to leave the place at 18, run away with a jobless Beaumont man, hitchhike out of California and make a life in the Rocky Mountain land. So if you're passing on your way from Palm Springs to LA, give a wave to good old Dave. Say hello to progress and goodbye to the moonlight motoring. Sun goes down behind the freeway, then sets down by the dried-up swimming pool. Can't make the payments on the mortgage, can't turn the red ink into blue. The weeds are growing through the gravel, and the blacktop's cracked and hardly washed away. Our neon sign points in the wrong direction. Moonlight motoring closed down the day. So if you're passing on your way from Palm Springs to LA, give a wave to good old Dave. Say hello to progress and goodbye to the moonlight motoring. Give a wave to good old Dave. Say hello to progress and goodbye to the moonlight motoring.
Dance all night with a bottle in my hand, a bottle in my hand, a bottle in my hand. Dance all night with a bottle in my hand, yeah, before they get the fiddler drowned. I left my jawbone sitting on a fence. I ain't seen nothing on my jawbone since. Walk up on, Jenny, get along. In comes Sally with the big boots on. Who's been here since I've been gone? A pretty little gal with a red dress on. She took it off and I put it on. In comes Sally with the big boots on. clap my hands just before they get the fiddler drowned.
Good. Tonight I'm gonna break away. Just you wait and see. I'll never be imprisoned by a faded memory. Just when I think I'm over and this broken heart will mend, I hear her name and I have to cry. The tears come down again. Well, it happens all the time. This crazy love of mine wraps around my heart, refusing to unwind. Count the stars in the summer sky that fall without a sound, and then pretend that you can't see my teardrops falling down. It happens all the time. This crazy love of mine wraps around my heart, refusing to unwind. Ooh, crazy love. Oh. Count the stars in the summer sky that fall without a sound, and then pretend that you can't see all these teardrops falling down. It happens all the time. This crazy love of mine wraps around my heart, refusing to unwind. Ooh, crazy love. Oh, tonight I'm gonna break away. Love is but a song I sing, fears the way we die. You can make the mountains ring, or make the angels cry. Know the dove is on the wing, and you may not know why. Come on, people now, smile on your brother. Everybody get together, try and love one another right now. Some will come and some will go, and we shall surely pass. And when the one that left us here returns for us at last, we are but a moment's sunlight fading in the grass. Come on, people now, smile on your brother. Everybody get together, try and love one another right now. Come on, people now, smile on your brother. Everybody get together, try and love one another right now.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Mountain View Meeting Place, just off the Court Square in beautiful downtown Mountain View, Arkansas, in the Ozark Mountains. The Pam Setzer Show is a production of Dancing Dolls Music and is broadcast live on the Pam Setzer YouTube channel, the Pam Setzer Music Facebook page, and our local radio station, KWMV 88.5 FM. The Pam Setzer Show is made possible by grants from the Arkansas Arts Council and by our wonderful gold sponsor, the Dulcimer Shop, maker of McSpadden dulcimers for over 60 years, as well as many, many other local business sponsors that Pam will talk about throughout tonight's show. When you shop at these fine businesses, please thank them for helping keep Mountain View music alive and kicking. You can help Pam keep Mountain View music alive by giving a generous donation in the tip bucket in the back of the room, or by donating online at paypal.me/Pam Setzer. And now the star of our show and the queen of Mountain View music, Pam Setzer.
That was a little tune that I wrote. I wrote that for my grandson, and Vic says I should tell the story about it. Well, we go to this place it's Oshkosh, Wisconsin, and they have a big air venture. And so we were on the way home, and it's a long trip. So I got my dulcimer out, and that's when I wrote Hayes' Hoedown. That's my grandson. So, y'all ready to have a good time? Yeah. We are too. Here's a little Kate Wolf song. I've been drifting, not walking, I mean drifting, I'm walking. I've been walking in my sleep, counting troubles that are counting sheep. Where the years went, I can't say. I just turned around and they're gone away. I've been sifting through the layers, dusty books, they tell a story I used to know, one that happened so long ago. cross the great divide. Play it again. Finest hour I've ever seen are the ones that come between edge of night and the break of day, when the darkness rolls away. It's gone away yesterday. Now I find myself on the mountainside, where the rivers change direction, cross the great divide. It's gone away yesterday. Now I find myself on the mountainside, where the rivers change direction, cross the great divide. Thank you. Thank goodness that we've sung together enough that he can set me straight, see? Oh, gosh. Yeah, I don't know where I was wandering. What you got, Brad?
Well, this is an old tune here called Long Journey Home, or some people call it $2 Bill.
Who out there has a $2 bill? Several, yeah. Somewhere.
$2 bill.
I'm going to take just a minute to, this is the Pam Setzer Show, but I'm featuring tonight Apple and Setzer, and I'm going to introduce everybody real quick. Over here to my left playing mandolin, we're thrilled to have him with us tonight. Gosh, we've watched him grow up, and when he first started playing mandolin, and he used to play with Brad and me many times, and then, you know, he grows up. He has to go off and go to college and get a real job and all that kind of stuff. So we planned this around a date that he could for sure come be with us. So you're going to enjoy him tonight. Make welcome Mr. Kai Perry. He lives over in Memphis. He's the big city now, see. And then over here on this my far right, he's one of the best bass players you'll hear. And I always talk about, he just sits there so calmly, and he just, you know, keeps us all together. But he's also very multi-talented. He plays a great guitar, sings, he does it all. And we've had him with us for about 6 years now, maybe 5? I don't know. It's been several. Does it seem like forever? Is that it, Jerry? Make welcome Jerry Bone. Yeah, we're growing old, but anyway. And he's got the mandolin out now, and you heard him play guitar. He's a great singer, songwriter. He's a great engineer. Our recent duo project, he did all the mastering and engineering on it. And he and I have been playing music together for, in different configurations for probably 30 years. And but as a duo, we've been doing that for since 2017. So make welcome Mr. Brad Apple.
Thank you. And as she said, we've played a lot of music through the years together, and she's simply one of the finest there is, singers and guitar, dulcimer, and you'll hear that here tonight. And Pam, actually, of all the people I've ever played with, you're one of them.
I am so glad to be on the list, Brad. That is good. I'm very impressed.
But yeah, in all seriousness, I've really enjoyed it. And like I said, she's one of the finest. And please make welcome again Miss Pam Setzer.
Thank you. We're going to feature these two mandolins on an old fiddle tune. This is called Lost Indian. Whether you're a female, male singer, there's always singers that you kind of love, their voices you kind of look up to. And Emmylou Harris is one of those for me. I listened to when I was young, and This is a song that I heard her sing. I don't remember what album it was on, but it's called Back to Those Hills Where I Belong is what I heard. But Brad, he heard it by...
Delia Bell.
Anybody know who that is? Who does? Look, she does.
You're like the first person ever that's ever... Usually everybody's like, who's that?
That's very impressive. You may win the prize. If there were one, you'd win it, ma'am.
The hypothetical prize.
But anyway, this is our version. Take two. There's no extra charge for it, folks. For many long years, I played a long hand. I rode my horse in many strange lands until one day I stopped for a while for two blue eyes and a sunny smile. So hide away, you old coyote, I hear your sad and lonesome song. You're calling me back to old Montana, back to those hills where I belong. One day I'll run away from home. I'm trailing back, and it won't be long. I'll see you again in a little while. Hear my darling sweet, my welcome smile. So hide away, oh coyote, I hear your sad and lonesome song. You're calling me back to old Montana, back to those hills where I belong, back to those hills where I belong. So, have any of you heard that song before? No? Well, now you have. See, that's so good. I think Brad's going to get his mandolin back out. And this is an old bluegrass tune here. I guess a lot of different groups have done it.
Yeah, I think the Carter family was one of the first groups that recorded this song, like back in the 20s. I like to keep my repertoire real current, you know, so. I'm catching up slowly, you know. I'm still in the 20s right now. Maybe, could I get just a hair more mandolin progression? Hard for me to hear up here, but. Anyway, this is called Foggy Mountain Top.
If I was on some foggy mountain top, I'd sail away to the west. I'd sail all around this whole foggy mountaintop, I'd sail away to the west. I'd sail all around this whole wide world to the girl I love the best. Thank you.
That was very good, Brad. Well, this is a little tune that we've not been doing this one very long, and I remember hearing it sometime. And we've discussed who did this. Bill Collins. Who else did we discover?
Mind benders.
Brad, I don't know where he gets these people, but anyway.
I think Delia Bell might have done this one
She
too.
may have. Anyway, we'll see if you remember it. And if you do, you may know who you heard do it. When I'm feeling blue, all I have to do is take a look at you, and then I'm not so blue. When you're close to me, I can feel your heartbeat, I can hear your breathing in my ear. Wouldn't you agree, baby, you and me got a groovy kind of love. Anytime you want to, you can turn me into anything you want to, anytime at all. When I kiss your lips, oh, I start to shiver. I can feel the quivering inside. Wouldn't you agree, baby, you and me got a groovy kind of love. When I'm feeling blue, all I have to do is take a look at you, and then I'm not so blue. When I'm in your arms, nothing seems to matter. My whole world could shatter. I don't care. Wouldn't you agree, baby, you and me got a groovy kind of love. We've got a groovy kind of love. We've got a groovy kind of love. Yeah, well, that Brad over here came up with that. He's good at picking songs for me. Yes. So did anyone remember hearing that by anyone but Phil Collins or? No. Okay, so that's right. Mind benders. Very good, Brad. Yes. Well, I'm going to get the Mountain Dulcimer out. I played it when we first opened the show. And again, this is made at the Dulcimer Shop right here in Mountain View, and I appreciate them very much. They are my gold sponsor. And I have to say, when I was in high school, I worked at the Dulcimer Shop. That was my summer job. And those days, I mean, the Dulcimer was really breaking wide open. You know, I can remember selling 12 or 13 Dulcimers a day. I mean, it was crazy. And they would come in, though, and they'd say, I'd like to look at one of those dual climbers. And but Brad's grandpa, he has a really weird name for the dulcimer.
Yeah, he used to call it a Dawsinger.
But anyway, I hope you'll go see them. I'll talk about the rest of my sponsors too, but they'll be open tomorrow. You can see them making instruments, and they have a great gift shop as well. So, and you know, they'd sell you a dulcimer if you'd like it. Or a dual climber, anything you want. Here's a little tune I wrote called Crooked Ridge. Do this for Robert Gillahan over here. He lives on Crooked Ridge, where I used to live. Thank you. You're very welcome, Robert. You know, there's not any crooked roads around these parts, so. This is a tune that I actually learned this many, many years ago to sing at one of my classmates' weddings, and I just brought it back out recently, but it's called Watching the River Run, and it's Loggins and Messina.
Don't feel alone anymore. When we're together, you've got a lot. I am the river and you are the shore. And it goes on and on, watching the river run further and further from things that we've done. One
Who's heard that song before? I saw some folks singing along. I love that. Well, I grew up, I started singing with my parents when I was 5 years old. Brad and I have very similar backgrounds. He sang with his family. We both grew up singing with our families at the Ozark Folk Center. And so we had what we call pickings a lot. And that's where folks come over and you play music, and you square dance, and you two-step, and all that stuff. Well, the next tune these guys are going to do is called Liberty. It's one of my favorite fiddle tunes because I do remember square dancing many times to this tune. And I still could maybe get through one. Perry and Brad Apple. Yeah, they keep practicing. They're going to get pretty good, I think.
One of these days.
One of these days. Well, this is the auto harp, and any of you out there play the auto harp? This was my very first instrument, and teachers used to. They would use these in school because in elementary they could carry an auto harp from class to class, but they couldn't carry a piano. So, and Mother Maybell made this very popular. And this is some of the old songs, well, they talk about murder, dying, killing. They're very uplifting. Well, this is one of those. So be ready to be really happy at the end of this. 10 years ago, on a cold, dark night, there was someone killed 'neath the town hall light. There were few at the scene, but they all agreed that the man who ran looked a lot like me. She walks these hills in a long black veil, visits my grave when the night winds wail. Nobody knows, nobody sees, nobody knows but me. The judge said, son, what is your alibi? He won't have to die. I spoke not a word, though it meant my life, for I'd been in the arms of my best friend's wife. She walks these hills in a long black veil, visits my grave when the night winds wail. Nobody knows, nobody sees, nobody knows but me. The scaffold was high, eternity near. She stood in the crowd and shed not a tear. But sometimes at night, when the cold winds moan in a long black veil, she cries o'er my bones. She walks these hills in a long black veil, visits my grave when the night winds wail. Nobody knows, nobody sees, nobody knows but me. Nobody knows but me. Wasn't that cheerful? Cheer 'em up, Brad.
Where are we at here? Okay, yeah. Well, this is a tune I heard Larry Sparks play a lot years ago, and he called it Carter's Blues, is what he called it. Played it on the guitar, so we'll see what we can come up with here.
case you're starting to get sleepy, we're going to wake you up here. Get these old spoons out. This is a tone. Used to, there were like play party songs back years ago, and basically what that meant is you would dance a dance and you would sing the song, but there were no instruments. And we like the instruments and all. So here's a little bit of Fly Around My Pretty Little Miss. Fly around my pretty little miss, fly around my daisy, fly around my pretty little miss, you almost drive me crazy. Higher up the cherry tree, the riper grows the cherries, the more you hug and kiss the girls, the more they want to marry. Fly around my pretty little miss, fly around my daisy, fly around my pretty little miss, you almost drive me crazy. Coffee grows on the white oak tree, the river flows with brandy. If I had my pretty little miss, I'd feed her sugar candy. Fly around my pretty little miss, fly around my daisy, fly around my pretty little miss, you almost drive me crazy. Weebly weed, gonna get some barley, gonna get some weebly weed and bake a cake for Charlie. Fly around my pretty little miss, fly around my daisy, fly around my pretty little miss, you almost drive me crazy. There's a lot of good reasons to play the spoons. One of those being you're always ready for a potluck. And you're never out of tune. You never break a string. But I used to carry them in my purse, and if you fly and you go through all that security, they do think you're a little strange to have 2 spoons in your purse. I have had to demonstrate because they think I'm kind of crazy. Don't say a word, Brad. What are you going to do? Oh, y'all are going to do something together here.
Yeah, this is another old fiddle tune. I think it's probably of Irish descent, isn't it, Pam? Maybe.
I think so, yeah.
It's got what's called a red-haired boy. So.
Gotta be. say that Jerry and we did not miss a note on that one. No mistakes by us. Here's a little tune that I think you'll recognize. Brad, tell me who did this.
Delaney and Bonnie, I think.
Anybody heard of Delaney and? Okay. I've got a never-ending love for you. From now on, that's all I want to do. From the first time we met, I knew I'd have a never-ending song of love for you. After all this time of being alone, we can love one another, smile for each other from now on. Feel so good I can hardly stand it. Never-ending love for you. From now on, that's all I want to do. From the first time we met, I knew I'd have a never-ending song of love for you. I've got a never-ending song for you. From now on, that's all I want to do. From the first time we met, I knew I'd have a never-ending song of love for you. After all this time of being alone, we can love one another, smile for each other from now on. Feel so good I can hardly stand it. Never-ending love for you. From now on, that's all I want to do. From the first time we met, I knew I'd have a never-ending song for you. From the first time we met, I knew I'd have a never-ending song for you. Well, gosh, we're going to do one more, and then we're going to take a break. And when we take a break, Gresham has got some great popcorn. He's got drinks and water. And we have chocolate chip cookies tonight. And I do want to say, I want to mention these other sponsors. And I do pick up one of these rack cards. It has all the sponsors listed. It has their information on the back. And tomorrow, they'll be open. Go in and see them. Support them because they are supporting live music, and I really appreciate it. But we have the Dulcimer Shop, and then we have Fringe Salon, the Inn at Mountain View, Jack's Resort, JoJo's Catfish Wharf, the Naughty Squirrel, View Life 72560, Mountain View Chevrolet, Ozark Country Inn, the Dude Ranch Boot Store, Twisted Mule Mercantile, Wallace Woodworks, and Wildflower B&B. So let's hear it for all these sponsors. I appreciate them very, very much. So be sure and get this. This also has like my social media because I have a music page. This is live on my YouTube channel or my Facebook page. So when you're home in Dallas, even in Dallas, y'all, you can watch. You know, and I say you can be in your pajamas and pop your own popcorn. So hey, you can watch. Brad and I do have a We have a duo CD that we have for sale, and I've got some other solo CDs when we take a break. And then I have T-shirts. I have T-shirts and caps. Jerry's, yes, modeling a cap. So my husband, who is my CEO, it's very important, y'all. That means he carries everything out. I say, when he said I do, he just really didn't know what he was saying. I do too. But he'll be back there, and he would love to not carry all this home. So, and as Grisham said, there is a tip bucket back there. If you're enjoying what we're doing, you can leave us a tip. I do want to thank Chris Smith, who owns this place, and Gresham McMillan, who's running the sound and lights. Give them a round of applause. Do what? And he still loves me. Yes, he still loves me after all these years.
Pam, that reminded me, Jethro Burns, anybody know who he was? All right. For all the aspiring musicians out there, Jethro, he said it was a great profession to go into because it helped you stay in a low income tax bracket.
Very true.
Remember that when you're looking at the CDs or whatever.
That's right. That's very good, Brad. So when we finish this, we're going to take a 10-minute break, and we'll be back in 15 minutes. Just seeing if you're listening.
This is an old Stanley Brothers song here, and it's called "If I Lose." Now I find I'm wrong. Come on back, sweet mama, back where you belong. Gambled all over town and I found that I can't win. Come on back and lift me up again. Now if I lose, let me lose. I don't care how much I lose. If I lose $100 while I'm trying to win a dime, my baby, she's got money all the time. Of all the other girls I know, none can take your place. 'Cause when I get into a jam, it just ain't in the race. Now that you're back here, let's make another round. With you here by my side, babe, the deal just can't go down. Now if I lose, let me lose. I don't care how much I lose. If I lose $100 while I'm trying to win a dime, my baby, she's got money all the time. Now if I lose $100 while I'm trying to win a dime, my baby, she's got money all the time.
Thank you so much. So please don't run off because we've got a whole nother half to go. And I think that Brad's going to yodel in the next half. You don't want to miss it.
Me and Jerry's doing a yodeling duet, actually.
Yes.
Death, and I didn't want to smell no baby's breath. So I took a big drink and I said, by darn, if you don't mind, I'll sleep in the barn. Oh, the night was cold and the wind did blow. Smoke rolled out of the shanty-o. I shivered and I shook with a frosted toe. I wish I'd slept with the baby-o. Well, the morning came and I took me a look when I heard somebody say, suck, cow, suck. There standing on the frozen straw was the prettiest girl in Arkansas. Well, I looked at her and she looked at me and I said, young lady, who might you be? She said my name is Mary Jo, but the old man calls me the baby-o. Oh, the night was cold and the wind did blow. Smoke rolled out of the shanty-o. I shivered and I shook with a frosted toe. Well, I wish I'd slept with the baby-o. She milked the cow and we went to the shack, and she fixed a big breakfast of razorback. Well, I sat by the fire and I thawed my toe, but I couldn't help but looking at the baby-o. Well, I started to leave and she came to me and she said, "What might your title be?" I took her hand and I told her right, "I'm the fool that slept in the barn last night."
won't you let me be? Don't know why you keep on haunting me. Love was never meant for me. True love was never meant for me. Seems somehow we never did agree. so many I can't see. Years don't mean a thing to me. Time goes by and still I can't be free. Blues, stay away from me. Blues, why don't you let me be? Don't know why you keep on haunting me. Stay away from me. Blues, why don't you let me be? Don't know why you keep on haunting me.
Try Perry to the stage.
Mama. Are we live, Gresham? All right. Hey, we're back. We're back on Facebook and all that. So, yeah. We do want to welcome anybody that's watching out there. Appreciate it. Here's a good old fiddle tune. notice anything different about me? I lost an earring. I love these earrings, and I think that's why I haven't worn them much. I have to get some glue.
Well, this here's an old Grandpa Jones song. We'll see if you recognize this one here. Countrywide seeking fortune fair, up and down both coastlines I've traveled everywhere. Portland east to Portland west and back across the line. I'm going down to the place that's best, the old hometown of mine. 8 more miles and Louisville will come into my view. 8 more miles and this old road, I'll never more be blue. I knew someday that I'd come back and do it from the start. 8 more miles of Louisville, the hometown of my heart. There's got to be a girl somewhere that you love best of all. Mine, she's down in Louisville, she's long and she's tall. She's the kind that you can't find rambling through the land. I'm going back this very day to win her heart and hand. 8 more miles of Louisville will come into my view. 8 more miles on this old road, I'll never more be blue. I knew someday that I'd come back and do it from the start. 8 more miles of Louisville, the hometown of my heart. I can picture in my mind the place we'll call her home. A humble little hut for two we'll never want to roam. And the place is right for that love site is in those bluegrass hills, where gently flows the Ohio near a place called Louisville. 8 more miles in Louisville will come into my view. 8 more miles on this old road, I'll never more be blue. I knew someday that I'd come back and do it from the start. 8 more miles of Louisville, the hometown of my heart. Well, 8 more miles of Louisville, the hometown of my heart.
Well, this song, I guess, first Johnny Cash, he had it out and had, I guess, a hit with it. And then his daughter, Roseanne, put this out in later years. And the last time we played, someone asked if we knew it. So we were just playing around, you know, because I hadn't sung it in a while. And I don't know if Brad, had you played it much before? No. So we're going to play it tonight. So y'all cross your fingers.
Yeah.
And your toes. Love it already, Brad. In a little cabaret in a South Texas border town sat a boy and his guitar, and the people came from all around, and all the girls from 9 to 90 were slipping away from home and putting jewelry in hop to take a trip to go and listen to the little dark-haired boy who played the Tennessee flat-top box. He would play. hypnotized and fascinated by the little dark-haired boy who played the Tennessee flat top box. He would play. Then one day he was gone, and no one ever saw him around. He'd vanished like the breeze. They forgot him in the little town, but all the girls still dreamed about him and hung around the cabaret until the doors were locked. Then one day on the hit parade was a little dark-haired boy who played the Tennessee flat top box. He would play. Didn't he do great? I'm telling you. We're going to do that again. Not right now. Whew. How's the popcorn? It's usually really good. Yes. I better not. It'd make my voice husky, I think. No pun intended, yes.
Well, let's see. This is an old Delmore Brothers song here, and they were one of the early acts on the Grand Ole Opry, and they were really influential back in the day. And this is one that they wrote. They wrote a lot of good songs. This one's called "I'm Going to Lay Down My Old Guitar." Lay down my old guitar. Well, I wish I could tie it to my side and take it along with me. Well, I'm sick in a lonesome bed. Sick in a lonesome bed. There's no one to find my aching head, and I'm sick in a lonesome bed. I'm gonna lay down my old guitar. Lay down my old guitar. I wish I could tie it to my side and take it along with me. goodbye. I'm gonna lay down my old guitar, lay down my old guitar. I wish I could tie it to my side and take it along with me. Well, I wish I could tie it to my side and take it along with me.
Do we have anybody here from Louisiana? Has anyone ever been to Louisiana? Okay. Okay, we're going to do a little Mary Chapin Carpenter tune, and I do need audience participation on this. And what I need is for you to act like you're from Louisiana for about 2.5 minutes, okay? All right, so Robert's going to lead. He's already got it. On the count of 3, let's hear a Cajun yell. 1, 2, 3. That's pretty good, Doug. So when I motion, I want you to go. There we go. Saturday night and the moon is out. I want to head on over to the twist and shout. Find the two-step partner and the Cajun beat. When it lifts me up, I'm gonna find my feet. Out in the middle of a big dance floor, when I hear that fiddle, want to beg for more. Want to dance to a band from Louisiana tonight. Never have wandered down to New Orleans, never have drifted down the Bayou Stream, but I heard that music on the radio, and I swore someday I was gonna go down the Highway 10, down to Lafayette. There's a Baton Rouge, and I won't forget. Send him a card with my regret, 'cause I'm never gonna come back home. Saturday night and the moon is out. I wanna head on over to the twist and shout. Find a two-step partner and the Cajun beat. When it lifts me up, I'm gonna find my feet. Out in the middle of a big dance floor, when I hear that fiddle, wanna beg for more. Wanna dance to a band from Louisiana tonight. Okay, so on the count of 3, I wanna hear a Cajun yell. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. That's pretty good. This time let me hear yee-haw. 1, 2, 3. Got alligator stew and crawfish pie. Gulf storm blowing into town tonight. Living on the Delta's quite a show. They got hurricane parties every time it blows. Here up north it's a cold, cold rain, and there ain't no cure for my blues today. Except when the paper says Beausoleil is coming into town, baby, let's go down. Saturday night and the moon is out. I wanna head on over to the twist and shout. Find a two-step partner and a Cajun beat. When it lifts me up, I'm gonna find my feet. Out in the middle of a big dance floor, when I hear that fiddle, wanna beg for more. Wanna dance to a band from Louisiana tonight. Wanna dance to a band from Louisiana tonight. Y'all were very good. I mean, the best this week. That's a true statement, though. Okay. Oh, we're going to do. You want to tell them about this one, Brad?
Yeah, this is an old tune here. Was written by Wayne Rainey, and I don't know if any of you are familiar with him. He was from Wolf Bayou, Arkansas. He lived at Concord for many years and actually had Rimrock Record Company there, where they recorded and pressed records for people for a long time there. And Wayne, he was another early star kind of in country music, and this is a tune he wrote called Blues Stay Away From Me.
Don't know why haunting me.
Well, this is one of my favorite tunes of the whole show. This is just a beautiful melody, and again, this is going to feature Brad and Kai, and Jerry and we get a break. We don't have any coffee, though, do we, Jerry? No coffee break.
This is a tune that's actually written by Alan Mundy, and Alan's a great banjo player, and he used to come here in the 60s over on the Court Square and play at the folk festival quite a bit, and that was kind of back when playing fiddle tunes on a banjo note for note was kind of a new thing, and he was kind of at the forefront of that. And my dad told me he stood over there and listened to him all afternoon one day, just playing one tune after another, note for note, you know. So, but this is one Alan wrote called Molly Bloom.
Well, another singer that I always loved was Linda Ronstadt. Talking about somebody that could sing any kind of music, she could. And when Brad, this is another song that Brad wanted me to work up. When he said this, well, I thought of Linda Ronstadt, but he knew of a group called Spectrum. Have you heard of Spectrum? You're learning a lot of new names tonight. I had not either. So here's our version of it. It Doesn't Matter Anymore.
There you go, baby, here am I. Well, you left me here so I could sit and cry. Oh, baby, how you drove me crazy, but I guess doesn't matter anymore. Do you remember, baby, last September, how you held me tight each and every night? Oh, baby, how you drove me crazy, but I guess doesn't matter anymore. There's no use in me crying. I've done everything, and now I'm sick of
Thank you. Brad picks good songs, doesn't he? Is this Brad Flat? Brad Flat. Yeah, kind of came up with this because some of these songs are in B flat, so he says it's Brad Flat.
Yeah. What, do we have any Jim and Jesse fans out there? Yeah. All right. Well, this is one of theirs, and one of their later ones probably that they wrote, but they wrote so many great songs. This one's called Thanks for the Trip to Paradise. Thanks for the trip to the top of the world. One kiss from you sets my heart in a whirl. Happiness to me is just being by your side. Thanks for the trip to paradise. Well, there was a void in my life for so long. I searched for the answer in every love song. Then you found an empty spot way down deep inside, and you took me on a trip to paradise. Thanks for the trip to the top of the world. One kiss from you sets my heart in a whirl. Happiness to me is just being by your side. Thanks for the trip to paradise. Tomorrow you'll be gone. Whenever you get lonely, just call me on the phone. Well, I can't wait to see you and kiss and hold you tight and take another trip to paradise. Thanks for the trip to the top of the world. One kiss from you sets my heart in a whirl. Just being by your side. Thanks for the trip to paradise. Happiness to me is just being by your side. Thanks for the trip to paradise. Thank you.
I like that song. Well, in the first half, we did a song called Across the Great Divide, and so that was a Kate Wolf song. We're going to do another one of hers, and when I researched this one, I know Robert and Mary have sung this many times, but it's a love song. She wrote it because she was going to be singing at a wedding, and it's called Give Yourself to Love. And friends all gather round. There's something I would say. What brings us together now has blessed us all today. Love has made a circle that holds us all inside. Strangers are as family. Loneliness can't hide. Give yourself to love. Love is what you're after. Open up your hearts to the tears and laughter. Give yourself to love. yourself to love. Love is born of fire. It's planted like a seed. Love can't give you everything, but it gives you what you need. Love comes when you are ready. Love comes when you're afraid. It will be our greatest teacher, the best friend you have made. Give yourself to love. Love is what you're after. Open up your hearts to the tears and laughter. Give yourself to love. Give yourself to love. Give yourself to love. Give yourself to love. Isn't that a beautiful song? Let's see if I can get my other dual climber up here. I'm switching out because they're in different tunings. This is in the bagpipe tuning. There's a lot of drone to it. And I said I wrote a tune for my grandson, Hayes. Well, this is for my granddaughter. And this is called Dawson's Dream. Thank you. She's about that busy. Isn't she, Doug? 6. And she had dance camp yesterday. So she calls me when she finishes and she wants to FaceTime. She said, she was telling me the different moves, you know, and she said, I said something about, well, I was really tired, and she said, well, Nanny, I am tireder than you. She said, I had to dance for 3 hours, she said.
Well, this is a real pretty tune. It's called Keep the Lamp on Sadie, and written by a friend of mine named Larry Rice. And see what you think about this one. Keep the lamp on Sadie, let it shine. Leave it on so I can see. Keep the lamp on Sadie, let it shine, so I can find my way from the fields back to you. I know we need to talk things over. I know things haven't gone so good. But keep the lamp on Sadie, let it shine, so I can find my way back home to you. It's been a rough year for the things that we are pulling, and the bank is bugging us about what's due. And I know it worries you because it's showing, but right now there's not too much we can do. I'm gonna need you by my side, so Sadie, let's survive and fight this thing to the bitter end. Keep the lamp on Sadie, let it shine, so I can find my way back home to you. In St. Louis who just might help us get over this dry spell that we have now. And we can sell a couple of things we have no need for, and that'll help us get our feet back on the ground. But if you leave me, I don't think that I can manage. So Sadie, keep the lamp on if you can. Keep the lamp on, Sadie, let it shine, so I can find my way back home to you. Keep the lamp on, Sadie, let it shine, so I can find my way back home to you. Well, thank you.
It does. How old is that one, Brad? It's not near as old, I guess, as your normal
That
songs.
old, well, in the 80s sometimes.
80s. Woo, that's a really branching out there now. Man.
A lot of kids think that's old, though. Now.
Oh,
I'm thinking,
no joke.
I remember the 80s well.
Yeah, I graduated in 78 and 78. But, well, I have to tell you, is Vic here or is did he leave? Oh, he's here. Well, we stopped the other day. I had played in Paragould, and we stopped at this barbecue place to eat. And they had all kinds of signs all over the building. But one stood out to us, and this is what it said. Missing horse, missing husband and horse. Help me, Vic. Reward for the horse. We laughed, and at least I remembered to tell it, Vic. He said, "You forgot to tell that." So I remembered tonight, I just forgot half of it. All right, this is our greatest hit right here.
Yes.
We don't know what it's hit yet, but
Not how quick.
I'll never love anybody but you, baby, baby. I'll never love anybody but you if you'll be my girl. Oh, yes, believe me, it's true. Oh, yes, I'll love nobody but you. I'll always be true to you, baby, baby. I'll always be true to you if you'll be my girl. Oh, yes, believe me, it's true. Oh, yes, I'll love nobody but you. I'll take you out every night, baby, baby. I'll take you out every night if you'll be my girl. Oh, yes, believe me, it's true. Oh, yes, I love nobody but you.
how about a hand for Kyle over here on this mandolin? He's tearing it up.
I'll never love anybody but you, baby, baby. I'll never love anybody but you if you'll be my girl. Oh, yes, believe me, it's true. Oh, yes, I love nobody but you.
Well, this is a song, it's an old song, and I grew up singing with my mom and dad, and this is a song that my mom, she always sang, and we'd get tickled because, you know, you sing one and you sing one and you think, well, we don't need to have that in the show, but if we didn't have it in the show, someone would ask her to sing it. It's called When the Wagon Was New, and so my brother's here tonight. I'm going to do this for you, Danny. You want to come up here and sing with me?
I think Delia Bell did this
Oh,
one too.
listen to it. You know, Jim and Jesse did a
Yeah,
version of
yeah, they
this.
did.
Just an old rusty wagon that's left to run away. One we used to ride in back in the good old days. People all loved their neighbor, everybody was so free. Riding a brand new wagon was something to see. I can see my daddy riding up in the wagon seat. Mom in her new sunbonnet, she looked so nice and neat. Children all in the wagon, Grandma and Grandpa too. Oh, we used to go to church on Sunday when the wagon was new. Red wheels were on the wagon and the body it was green. We were just as happy as riding in a limousine. People would come from miles around, from on the mountainside. Take a look at the brand new wagon and all take a ride. I can see my daddy riding up in the wagon seat. Mom in her new sunbonnet, she looks so nice and neat. Children all in the wagon, Grandma and Grandpa too. Oh, we used to go to church on Sunday when the wagon was new. Well, the automobile is here now, and the wagon days are through. Aeroplanes are humming, good neighbors are so few. People all in a hurry, and it's money that gets us through. We didn't need much money when the wagon was new. I can see my daddy riding up in the wagon seat. Mom in her new sunbonnet, she looks so nice and neat. Children all in the wagon, Grandma and Grandpa too. Oh, we used to go to church on Sunday when the wagon was new. Y'all have been such a great crowd. Have you had a good time? Well, we have too, and the time we're down to one more. But how about another hand for Mr. Kai Perry? It's been great to have you with us tonight, Kai. And Jerry Bone over here. Brad Apple.
Pam Setzer.
Thank you. And be sure and get one of those cards and, like us. Brad and I have a Facebook page as well, Apple and Setzer, so you've got a lot of homework to do, okay? But we're so glad in your Mountain View, and be sure and go to the Ozark Folk Center, Blanchard Springs Caverns. It's 59 degrees. It's great. And, of course, we have so many businesses around the square. We've got a lot to see and do. We're going to close out with one. This is called Gone at Last. I guess I get to kick it off. This other earring may go. Night was dark, roads were icy, snow was falling, drifts were high. I was weary from the traveling, so I stopped to rest for a while. I sat down at a truck stop. I was thinking about my past. somebody will come and lift you higher, and your burdens will be shared. I do declare now, if I hadn't met you, I might be still drifting fast. I've had a long streak of that bad, bad luck, but I pray it's gonna last. Help us out. Gonna last. Gonna last. Gonna last. Gonna last. I've had a long streak of that bad, bad luck, but I pray it's gonna last. I've had a long streak of that bad, bad luck, but I pray it's gonna last. Thank you so much. Thank you. Woo, thank you. Well, we could just stay all night. As long as Gresham's got plenty of popcorn. Thank you. Y'all were a great crowd. Have a good night.